And ladies and gentlemen, Throw versus TORAZ. Playoff seeding on the line. Both teams are 0-0. Let's look at the side of Throw. So for Throw, we've got Kleber, Gearing, Shima, followed by Double Moskva, Des Moines, Napoli, and then a Schlieffen and Ohio. On the other side, for the side of TORAZ, we have got a Marceau, a Gearing, Petro, Wooster, Guden, Liu. That is the first time in a while I have seen a Golden Lion, and then a Colbert. We also have a Schlieffen and a St. Vincent. Interesting to see the Golden Lion, the Guden Liu. Let's see what she's running build-wise, because that is not something I've seen in a while. Okay, so extra damage on the airstrikes, Adrenaline Rush. Okay. Extra range. Intrigued by this choice. Now, for this map, it can definitely work because you'll have a lot of island camping, so you can lock them down with those. But intriguing choice nonetheless. We'll see how it goes for them, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to watch this. It's going to zoom in. We're going to go see. So, Marceau Gearing heading to A. Gearing, Colbert, Vincent, C. Looks like maybe Throw is sending a Shimakaze into B early on. We'll have to watch this. But looks like most of the teams are going towards the outer flanks. Both teams with the 3DD setup. Health majorly in favor of the side of Throw because of Ohio Schlieffen versus St. Vincent Schlieffen. And then Napoli, Moskva versus Wooster, Colbert, Guden, Liu, Petro. Yeah. But yeah, hey! Let's see how this game goes. This is going to be a blast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited for it. Should be amazing. We're going to watch and see what happens because this one should be a awesome series. So, Throw lost to WND. TORAZ beat SMAG. And then WND beat TORAZ to go 2-0 in the group. And Throw beats SMAG to go to 1-1, which is how we get TORAZ versus Throw, for those who are wondering. Now, as we go in here and look, let's see. So we got the Shima. Shima is going to back up into B. Nothing there to contest him yet. The Guden is going to be the only thing, but we're going to have to keep an eye on that and see what happens with it. I'm far more intrigued by this A split here. There's going to be a lot of battle here today. Both Schlieffen's over there. Napoli, Moskva. So double radar to contend with that Marceau and Gearing. But only the Napoli smoke is going to make this very interesting to see how this works. On the far side, as we look over here, the Gearing is going to be able to smoke up the Colbert. And I suspect, ladies and gentlemen, that Gearing, yep, he's got the ledge mod. So the Gearing is going to be just running the smoke. He's going to get the Colbert up and let the Colbert just sit there and burn everything that he can down. But the Vincent and Petro pushing up hard to counter Des Moines, Gearing, Colbert. First cap does go to Throw. They're up and taking the lead. That'll be countered fairly soon by the Marceau of Source for TORAZ. And the Shimakaze actually wasn't going. The Shima wasn't going to B. He's just dumping Torps. Unfortunately, great position to drop the Torps, but the island's in the way and the Guden's not been super aggressive, which saves the Guden, though he does burn the Hydro. So now the Shima's going to go contest A, and he's got to be careful of that Wooster, and that Gearing is going to push that Wooster up and just let him sit very close. Points lead about 20 for the side of, about 15 to 20 for the side of Throw. Petro has been spotted. He's radaring, so he's spotted a lot. They're going to try to smack the Des Moines. Des Moines turning out just a hair. And Des Moines takes a little bit of damage, but not too much damage, fortunately, for him. As we go over here, we see what I was talking about. Gearing is now smoked up the Wooster. Wooster's going to sit there and farm the Moskva. Moskva has not radared yet, and that's good because he's not going to catch the Wooster. But as we look over here, Marceau on the flank, and the Moskva of Kutuzov's taking a lot. And this is the danger of not having a DD out here. You're taking a lot of damage. You have the Shima, but the Shima has to push in, and it's a 2v1. First one, they will spot both the Marceau and the Gearing. We'll see if they get any shots out. Looks like they're looking towards the Marceau. Looks like they're looking towards the Marceau, gonna be able to get the shots and go from there. Ooh, but the Gearing takes a big hit, and that's major damage. Gearing down to 13,000, you can't heal it, is absolutely big for the side of Throw. We'll keep an eye on it and go see what he does with that. Now, we've been watching over here. We've seen they've pulled away. B is being contested by the Kleber and the Schlieffen. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Schlieffen of Pitcher, that's a painful angle to be at. Oh, and Killer Bin makes him pay. I'm going to say, sitting at that angle against an Ohio that has seen you, oh, that doesn't feel good. Is he going to be able to do it again? Schlieffen backing up. Shots are in. Oh! That never feels good. And he's getting some good secondary damage back, but 2 Citadels and to be suddenly from full health to 34,000 is absolutely painful. And he gets another one. That Schlieffen is just not having a good time right now, chat. Down over 50,000 health. One more salvo out. Can he get another one? He doesn't get another Citadel, but he does take a big chunk off. And that's Schlieffen. The fact that he can only heal up to about 26,000, and he's beached himself again. He is not long for this world. Oh, that's just brutal. There's the Guden doing what the Guden's designed to. And so we talked about these. This is going to hit the Schlieffen. And this is what you want to... Or no, he's missed the Schlieffen. He drops both sets, but it will miss the Schlieffen. Schlieffen of Kath pushing up, trying to get into cover. Doesn't have a DCP or a heal right now, but he's trying to get up. He wants to spot that Schlieffen so Killer Bin can try to finish it. But taking that much damage feels really bad. The only advantage for Kath here is the fact that he has not, it's not Citadel, so he can heal up. And now with the Schlieffen spotted, you can see fire on the Schlieffen already. No DCP yet, but you gotta expect that the full power is gonna be going on this Schlieffen. And Schlieffen's gotta be very careful. He'll see these here. Looks like he's got the turnout, so he'll be able to dodge. But those Torps would be no bueno, so he will make it away. All 3 caps, while we've been talking, by the way, taken by Throw, they are up over 200 points now, but the health is basically the same, and no kills 7 minutes and change in. Now, Gearing of CPR down to 10,000 health. Colbert of Dr. XIV, still full health. The Gearing's traded evenly, it looks, while we were watching that Schlieffen just get murdered. Moskva of Kutuzov, though, 5,000. Looks like we're going to see first blood on him. He doesn't have a heal ready. 2,000 health. He's taken down, ladies and gentlemen. First blood does go to the side of TORAZ. That'll close that lead up to about 150. And they're going to reaggress onto C now. Des Moines looking at the Petro, trying to get damage. Looks like we're about to see a charge here from the side of Throw. Petro's Hydro's going to spot the charge coming, but can they stop it? This is going to be very interesting to watch and see what happens here. Throw was in such a good position earlier, but they're starting to have a few cracks at the seams we got to keep an eye on. So, St. Vincent spots the Kleber. St. Vincent hits the Kleber just a little bit. He's going to get the secondaries, but the Kleber's going to dive and try to get out. And Petro's about to have the radar up, but he doesn't want to use it necessarily yet because that'll mean that it's unavailable when Hydro goes down. Guden also hydroing. Kleber looks like he's going for the play onto the Guden. He just wants to kill him. And here comes the Ohio. Ohio charging through. Bin doing another charge of the Bin Brigade, that famous Twitch clip he has. Kleber hurt. Does Kleber have the torpedoes ready? And can he get the line? Here we go. Let's watch it. Shells in. Shots taken. Does he have the torps? He drops one set. Does he have the second set? He's trying to turn it. He hits him with all 3 of the first. He's down to 18. And here comes the Schlieffen also charging. Kleber going for the ram. Does he get it off in time? And he doesn't! But he gets the torps! And that, ladies and gentlemen, they trade each other out. But the Guden being knocked out of that position opens up a lot of room for Throw. What an absolute play. Brilliant by the Gudin to not take the ram, but it's a shame. Unfortunately, he just got the torps off in time, and that was phenomenal play by that Kleber. Now, 2 caps to 1 for the side of Throw. They are up 300 points. They are tied in health, but they are down a ship. So we got to keep an eye on that. Shimikaze pushing forward. Gearing and Marceau, about 25,000 health between the two. Wooster still full health. Schlieffen is healed up. He has no heals left. Schlieffen of Pichabraba has 2 heals left, but he can't heal up anything more. His health is as far high as it can go. So those are only used to protect him from fires or as he's getting chunked. Now, TORAZ does still have a strong position here, so they're going to be able to pull the ships down from C and go to B. Killer Bin's going to be pushing across along here. The Moskva of Silu is down to 30,000. Schlieffen spotted. Here comes the salvos onto the Schlieffen. They want to get damage on him. Not a great amount of damage. They're pushing forward. He is going to try to get undetected. We'll see how well it works. Moskva, radars. He's going to find the Marceau, but he's not going to find the gearing yet. And so they'll be able to reset the Marceau here with the Napoli and the Shima. We'll see how much damage. And here comes the Schlieffen as well. Oh, Marceau down to 5,000. Here comes more shots. Will they get him out? He gets out of dodge, but down to 4,000 health. Will he take any more damage on the last turn? No. Schlieffen of Pichibraba has been spotted as well. Shells onto him, 17,000. He's using that heal, but once again, his max health is down to 17,000. That just does not feel good to be down to, or pardon me, 19,000. Oh, the Shima takes a Marceau torp. And now, TORAZ up 2 kills. They're still down a lot of points. They still got room. They gotta catch up and get rid of some of these ships. They're in a good spot. Problem is, does the Schlieffen have the dodge here? I don't know if the Schlieffen has the dodge here, chat. I think the Schlieffen is gone. He takes the torp. Shima gets the, it's just a flesh wound, and now he's alive. Wooster takes a bit of damage. Kath trying to get out of there alive. Killer Bin sitting in the middle, and this game is still neck and neck. St. Vincent and Petro pushing in onto B. Throw desperately trying to hold everything and go from there. But as we watch in here, Schlieffen now getting focused. And Schlieffen has no heals left, remember. Every bit of damage he takes is 1 less damage he can put out. And as we look in here, Napoli spotted. A is now being contested. That'll slow down the cap more, but they need to get into all the caps to stop it. Napoli spotting the St. Vincent. Looks like the St. Vincent's going to be the play for Throw. TORAZ wants to get the Ohio, and they get a big chunk on him. He's down to 1 heal after this one, and the Petro just gets absolutely massive damage on him. 9,000, and that's big. St. Vincent is healing up, but he's taken a lot of damage. Another shot out from the Petro. The turn is not enough. 6,000. The Ohio's down to 8 seconds left on the heal. He's got 26,000 health. Can they find a kill? Looks like they're about to go out. 22,000. His heal's gone. He's got to survive 40 seconds to get off his next one. Shells out onto the Petro. He's going to chunk the Petro for about 12k. That's a big hit. But now the Petro's going for the HE spam. He wants to get the fires. St. Vincent coming out. Are we about to see a St. Vincent torp, ladies and gentlemen? And the Ohio gets another 5k on the Petro. Petro is taking a lot of damage, but 17 seconds left. Here comes the St. Vincent. What's gonna happen here? St. Vincent shoots. St. Vincent doesn't kill him on the first shot, but he gets him right there with the secondaries. And now it comes down to the Napoli. Napoli's gotta be tanky enough to live here if Throw wants a chance. Napoli's gonna look for the torp run onto the St. Vincent and then try to drive by or torp the Petro with the other set. 1 torp onto the Napoli takes away 22,000 health. Ouch. Here comes the set of torps, and the Napoli gets deleted by the Vincent, and he doesn't finish him. And ladies and gentlemen, TORAZ has taken control of the match. They are up 5 ships to 2. Even if they lose the St. Vincent here, which is very much a possibility, they are in the driver's seat now, even though they're down in points. St. Vincent down to 2,500. They've got 7 seconds till the heal. Schlieffen goes down. They're up by 4. Shots out from the Moskva, and they get the kill on the Vincent right before he heals, but it's still a 3-ship deficit. And the last cap that they control is being taken. 2 of your ships are at C, 1 of your ships is at B. Shells in on the Petro. Problem is the Petro's angling in to deal with the Moskva, which means he's leaving himself open to the broadside of a Des Moines. How much damage can the Des Moines get as the Petro goes? That is not enough damage, ladies and gentlemen. Moskva going to try to deal with the Petro, but Petro is going to go for the ram and should get it. You can see the Petro trying to, or the Moskva trying to back up so he can get it. There's a hit. He knows at this point, ladies and gentlemen, unless he starts going fast enough back, it's over. And yeah, the Moskva's going forward. He's going to trade him out, and that is a major win for TORAZ. So they'll trade each other out. 2 ships left for the side of Throw. Throw up by 30 points. They have taken C, but they need kills. And TORAZ has played this brilliantly. You thought after that early damage onto the Schlieffen that Throw had this in the bag, but TORAZ has been fighting it back phenomenally. And Colbert opening up with AP onto a broadside Des Moines, not getting a great amount of damage yet. Des Moines has managed to duck away. They're going to push in, and the fight's going to be at B. Now, Des Moines has no heals left. This becomes very interesting, actually. If that Worcester messes up, and the Des Moines does have the radar, and he spotted the gearing, if the Des Moines can get the gearing without taking too much from the Worcester, which is a very big possibility, that's going to reset B at least for a little bit. There's the shells out. First set doesn't hit. 10 seconds until the cap's taken. 19 now because they're getting the resets. Gearing trying to get out of there. I don't know how much he's going to get out with, but it's not going to be more than 10k, clearly. Another shot in, down to 8,000. So Gearing gets out of there. The cap will be taken. Des Moines put himself in a position where he couldn't be slapped by the Worcester. But they got to be careful with those trips coming in. This still should be absolutely in favor of the side of TORAZ. Melvin Molnar. Oh no, and the Des Moines comes out, ladies and gentlemen, and he's going to try to turn and dodge, but he takes 1 torp. He's down to 6,400, and that's going to be the fight. Melvin in the gearing goes down, ladies and gentlemen, and the Worcester is going to get it, and TORAZ will take the 1-0 lead in what was very much so a back and forth game, ladies and gentlemen. Demon Slayer on his last legs, spamming out what he can onto the Worcester, getting as much, but it's not going to be enough, ladies and gentlemen. And Demon Slayer will go down right here, and TORAZ is up 1-0. GG to TORAZ. Let's see who's going to win the next game, though.